What's up guys? How are you all doing? Welcome to another Maker Monday. Sorry for last week. I wasn't able to get a Maker Monday video out. It's been kind of hectic with summer and everything. I got, kids and my work is doing a lot of different things. We're changing up a lot of stuff at my work as well as mowing the yard and all that stuff. So it's been interesting to say the least. So anyway, what I figured today, as the title suggested, we're going to be talking about what kind of equipment that you need to start doing videos. This was a question that came up during our live stream, and those of you that attended the 10,000 subscriber live stream, thank you very much. We had a ton of fun. I suggest you guys to go watch that if you haven't. Excuse me. I don't know if it's in the same spot. I think I tried to put a link to it on the channel itself, like the channel page, but it's like hidden. You have to go to live streams and then into like previous streams, and I don't know, maybe that's just for me as a creator. I have to go through all these hoops to get to it. Hopefully it's easier for you guys to get to. But anyway, if you haven't checked it out, you can go check it out. We had a lot of fun. We played games. We had a good time. At least I did. So anyway, got my kids involved and everything. It was fun. So anyway, I thank you very, very much for every single one of you that have subscribed. Thank you a lot in that. I want to thank you again because it makes all of this worth it, and it makes it so much fun when you guys talk to me and we interact with each other, and I want to meet you. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to every one of you because it's so much fun to find like-minded people and different creators and whatnot. It's fantastic. So I really enjoy it. So thank you so much again for the support. But anyway, to get on with today's Maker Monday, what we're going to be looking at is how to, what kind of equipment that you need to film movies. Now, I am no expert by any means. I am still learning. That is a huge, vast field that I have never learned. So I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still figuring it out. But in any case, I can show you at least some of the tips that I do. And like I said, I'm not a master of film whatsoever. So, but I can at least let you guys in on some of the cool stuff that I use, and I try to do it pretty well on the cheap as much as I can. Here lately, with the support from you guys, and then the channel's growing and whatnot, I'm able to purchase some higher quality stuff so I can bring you guys higher quality videos. And that, I want to take a moment to say, if you want to help support the channel and help it grow and help these videos become better quality and things get better, go down, check out that link down below for my Patreon. I went ahead and started a Patreon page. So if you like what I'm doing and you want to support me, you can throw $1 at me a month, and that was fantastic. That would help me so much. Just letting you know, down there in the comments there is a Patreon link, so you can click on that. If you like what I do and you like what you see, please help me to continue to keep bringing you great content. Anyway, besides that plug, let's continue on. First thing that I do is, first thing you need is a camera, right? You need a really good camera. I wouldn't say top of the line. You don't have to go spend thousands of dollars on a camera. In fact, the one that I most of the time use, now the one that I'm filming on is a different one, but it's pretty much along the same line. I use the Canon Vixia series. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these, but it is quite a nice little camera. This one specifically is the Vixia HF R72, okay? So Vixia HF Hilo Foxtrot R72, Romeo 72, okay? So that's the camera that I use, that I would recommend, just because it's got a screw-on bezel. I don't know if you can see that, but I've screwed on an adapter. You can get these off of Amazon. Links to all this I'll try to put in the description to all the stuff I show you today. But you get these, it has a screw-on bezel, and what that allows you to do is on Amazon you can get these kits, like this Vivitar kit, and you can get different lenses for it. And these just have like a little blank back on them. And that way you can actually screw on different lenses onto this camera, see? And that way you can get macro lenses, you can get telephoto lenses, you can get all the different types of lenses that can go on cameras. We'll screw onto this. The camera that I'm shooting this on right now is another Vixia. The reason I like the Vixia is because they are HD, they will shoot 1080p, they are compact and small, so I can throw it in my pocket, take it with me or whatever. So I really like them. Now, they don't have incredible quality. They're the way they do lighting and things like that can get kind of weird. It's got a lot of presets, which is nice, but it doesn't have a ton of customization, which is good for a beginner. For if you're a beginner, you just want to be able to maybe pick some scenes or something and let it set itself up and let it autofocus and let it do its thing, and it's a lot easier to get started with. So I recommend that. Now when you get higher up, more advanced, you may upgrade to one of the cameras where, you know, everything is at your disposal. You can tweak all the different settings, but I would recommend one of these if you're just getting started because they're fairly inexpensive. And here's the thing, a great way, you'll look at these and these will be like 400 bucks or 500 bucks or something like that, and it's like, yikes, you know, you don't know if you want to drop that kind of cash. Every single one of mine is refurbished. Now, there is a caveat to it. You have to kind of scour Canon's refurbished site, but you can go to Canon. Canon actually refurbishes their cameras and sells them for a discount. The camera that I'm shooting on right now, I think, is the Vixia, I think it's the HF 700, I think, if I remember right. And I got it, it was like a $300 camera, and I got it for 150 bucks because it's refurbished. And it's been working great. I've been using it for, shoot, I think 3 or 4 years now, and it's still working great, as you can see. And this one was refurbished as well. I think it was 175 or maybe 200 bucks, I think, for this one. Whereas this one retails at like 375 or 400, I think. It's fairly expensive. So check out refurbished stuff. And here's the thing about refurbished stuff. I like refurbished things because when something breaks in them and they send them back to the factory, they go through all the testing again, all the acceptance testing. So if there's anything else broken in the camera or maybe on the verge, they'll replace it. And so I like refurbished stuff. It works fantastic. Now, speaking of refurbished, now another thing that I love about these cameras, and I will highly, highly, highly recommend, is it has a microphone in. I don't know if you can see that, see? It has a microphone input, so you can connect an external microphone like this one, because the microphone, let's face it, microphones and cameras are just crap. They put the cheapest, crummiest microphone in, especially if it's got a line in like this. They're gonna put the lowest grade microphone they can find in here because they know you're most likely, the reason you bought this camera is because you're gonna be hooking up external microphones. So they know right off the get that it's not gonna be good, so they're just gonna put the crummiest, crappiest microphone that there is in this thing, okay? So I want you guys to check out, make sure you find a camera with an external microphone in. Speaking of microphones, that's the next thing. If you have good video quality but horrible audio quality, no one's gonna watch it. Trust me, I made that mistake. Of course, I didn't really make it as a mistake. I just, when I started filming videos, if you look at my really old videos, the microphone quality is horrible. And the reason for that is because it is quite literally my World of Warcraft headset microphone. This is literally the microphone that I used. I literally used this, and it was awful quality. But back then, those of you that know the history of my channel, you know, I didn't really care too much about the audio quality. But when people started paying attention and started enjoying my videos, that was the first thing everyone asked about. They didn't say the video quality was horrible. They didn't say I couldn't see what you're doing, or I can't make out those words. Where they said your audio is horrible. You need to fix the audio. So a good way to fix audio that's an external microphone that can plug into a camera, you can even plug it into your computer too, is I love this one. I made a little cardboard thing so I could wind it up. This is an Audio-Technica Omni microphone. I believe it is the ATR 3350 is what this is. It's a little, you know, lapel mic essentially, but it's all wired, so you have to you know, unravel it basically. And it has a really long cable on it. That's why I wound it up on this little piece of cardboard. It has batteries in it. You put batteries in this little spot and you have a little on and off switch, okay? And it just does a line in. This microphone, believe it or not, the condenser that's in it or whatever, is actually really good. I filmed a lot of my videos where I'm talking to you with this little microphone. This little microphone is great, and I use it a lot of times if other people are gonna be in my videos, I'll strap this onto them because I don't have another one of these wireless ones that I have. But that little guy right there, that Audio-Technica, I think he was like 20 bucks. I mean, it was really inexpensive for that microphone, and it's good quality, and it's corded, you know, but it has a really long cord on it, so you can just drain it a lot. See, like, you can't see down here, you know, so I can just roll it along the floor and then up my shirt and in, and it doesn't, you don't see it, and it doesn't look tacky, or, you know, you can do camera magic with it and make it work. The next one is the one that I'm wearing right now. If you want to upgrade, now this one's a little more expensive. This one's about, I think, 150, 175 bucks, but it is the Asden WM Pro. I'll show you what it looks like. This guy. This guy is a wireless one. There's another little box that looks exactly like this one, but it has an antenna on it. Like you can even see they even have the blank out spot for the antenna. That has the antenna for it. And then it just, instead of having the cable for the mic, it has a cable that plugs into your camera. Same thing like the Audio-Technica that I had. And I just throw that in my pocket. The only thing I will say it's a downfall of it is this little belt clasp is just crap. It pops off all the time. So, you know what, it's not that big of a deal. I just put it in my back pocket, or I'll put it in my front pocket, you know, whatever. I just put the little box in my pocket. The cord is totally long enough, so I just throw it in my pocket instead of trying to clip it on my belt, because it always inevitably pops off. So anyway, another good thing would be lighting. Lighting is a good thing to have, especially if you want to do fairly good quality video. Now, that's a whole topic in itself, but I can at least tell you where to get decent lighting. I may do that in another Maker Monday, show you how to do lighting, because this Maker Monday, we're about to reach our 12-minute mark. A great place, I like these. This is a cool little desktop light. I think these were only like 30 bucks, and you get 2 of these, all right? And they're extremely bright. They have their own types of CFL bulbs. This is from Cowboy Studios, okay? Cowboy Studios is a great, inexpensive, like lighting and camera mount and just all kinds of studio-like stuff that you can get for a very reasonable price. Now, I mean, it's not built amazing. There's plastic pieces and things like that, but you know what? For the amount of stuff, the amount of time that I use this, and I don't really move it a whole lot, and I'm not taking it with me where I'm banging it around, this works perfectly. I mean, it works magnificently for me. And so these are great because there's 2 of them. You can set them on either side of your workbench or whatever you're filming, and it will light it up evenly, and you won't have very many shadows. So that's another one I would check. So check out Cowboy Studios. Like I said, I'm gonna put links in the description for all this stuff. One more thing that I will show you real quick, since we're talking about cameras and stuff, is the GoPro. Yes, GoPros are a big deal. Everybody has one, right? This one's just the Hero 3 Plus. I really enjoy it. I can do up to, I think, 128 frames per second. Now, the problem is you have to sacrifice quality for the frame rate. So if you want to do like a slow-mo type video, it's going to go down to, I can't remember, it's not going to be 1080p. It's not going to be HD. It's going to be a lower quality, but you can get the 128 frames per second, so you can do some pretty slow down stuff with it. So I really enjoy it. I did not know that when I got it. I bought this one because it would do time lapse, because I wanted it for 3D printing. That was what I wanted it for, so I could time lapse, you know, 3D printing. That's the reason I bought this. But I found some really awesome deals with it, different features and whatnot. One thing that's really cool, this one is refurbished. Yes, GoPro does refurbish their cameras, and you can get them for cheaper. I really don't remember what I paid for this. If you really want to know, let me know down in the comments, I'll tell you. But you can go look at them for yourself. But this one was the Hero 3 Plus, I think silver edition, where it even came with like a little remote to fire it up and turn it off, you know, if you wanted to hold it at your side and click it. It came with and stuff like that for a very reasonable price. Came with some other little accessories and stuff. It was a good deal all the way around, and it was cheaper than buying one of these brand new off the shelf. So refurbished, man, I'm telling you, refurbished. Look for that refurbished stuff. Let's see if there was anything else I wanted to share. Oh, and then I wanted to mention to you, if you don't have the money for a camera right now, but you have one of these, you have a smartphone, especially the Apple phones. You know, Apple always talks about their camera. Phones are amazing anymore. They work really well, and for like $5 you can get one of these, which is basically a phone tripod mount. You take your phone, I'll show it to you. You shove your phone into this thing, just like that. Your phone holds onto it, and now you can tripod mount your phone. See? And then you can use it. I use this for attempting, I'm going to try it again this year, to live stream a Maker Faire event that we were doing. And it worked great as far as holding my phone, and that way I can live stream with it, and I can do everything, and I can set it off to the side on a tripod, no big deal. So I highly recommend, if you have a smartphone, you can get started with a smartphone. They shoot 1080p HD video. They do great. So I would say start off with that if you don't have anything else. I like having the individual cameras because I can place them all over the place, you know, and I can have different views, different angles if I want. So, and I've been experimenting with that, those of you who have been watching my videos. So anyway, that's just an intro to some of the stuff that I use to make my videos. Hopefully that helps you guys out, answers some questions. If you like this content, if you'd like to know, because there's so much more, there is way more that I do. I have way more contraptions and stuff that I use for filming and whatnot. If you want to know more of that, let me know down in the comments. I'll make more Maker Monday videos and I'll help you out. If you want to know how to do video editing, you know, what software I use or what I used when I started. I used free software, by the way. Yes, there is a very powerful free software that is out there, okay? So anyway, I can let you know all that stuff. Let me know down in the comments. If you want to know that, I'll do subsequent Maker Mondays and we'll do how to film videos and stuff like that. So anyway, last but not least, I know you're all excited. You probably thought I forgot about it. I'm sorry, this Maker Monday is going to go a little bit longer because I got to do this part. But those of you that joined the 10,000 subscriber celebration, notice that we had the ability to win some prizes. We had a servo motor. We had a Sonoff Basic. We had a little kit with a sonic sensor and 2 proximity IR sensors. And what everybody was excited about, we had a Raspberry Pi 3 Model B. Yes, Model B to give away. So those of you that took the trivia question tests and answered them correctly, I randomized your names, and then for each question we had quite a few people answer each question. So each question, I randomized your names, and these are the winners. So, here we go. The winner of the sensor pack, that was the first question on the hitch. The first question, who won that? Was David Bevington. Yay! Okay, so David Bevington, you are the winner of the sensor pack. I will be sending you an email shortly. And thank you for putting your emails in, by the way, because that way I can get a hold of you guys when you win. All right, next up is going to be the Sonoff Basic. Who won the Sonoff Basic? The Sonoff Basic was won by none other than Kevin Bowden. Woo! So Kevin Bowden, you are the lucky winner of the Sonoff. Now, next, and the most bestest one, or at least what you guys all got excited about in the chat, definitely. The Raspberry Pi 3 Model B goes to Jurgen! It goes to Jurgen. You are the happy winner of the Raspberry Pi 3 Model B. Yay! And last but not least, the servo motor that is a Futaba S3003 goes to none other than Mike Mays! Woo! Mike, I will be dropping this off at your house because I know where you live. But this will be going off to Mike Mays. All right, guys. Thank you so very much for everyone that participated in the 10,000 subscriber extravaganza celebration. Thank you so much for doing that. Please continue to like, subscribe, and share. And make sure when you subscribe, you press that bell icon. I don't know if you guys know, that's probably another video, but YouTube is making all kinds of changes, and with the changes they're making, if you have not rung the bell down there on the subscribe button, wherever it is, down here, I think, it probably won't notify you that I've uploaded new videos. So to make sure that you catch my videos, press that bell button, guys. All right, well, that's enough. I have gone way over for this Maker Monday. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Check out my Patreon down below if you feel like supporting the channel. There's 2 tiers of it. There's epic and legendary videos that are tiers that are out there for it. So guys, with that ought to do it. Thank you so much for everything. Make sure and check out the t-shirts as well. Check out the t-shirts. Got t-shirts. We'll see you in the next video.